Okay, so today we'll cover the new Home Source Pro app. So to log into the app, you'll first have to log into Zone, click on One Login, and then you can find the tab over here. You can find it under Frequents, or you could just click on Your Apps and find it somewhere here, like here. So once you click on New Home Source Pro, it will take you to the website. So we have two types of accounts in New Home Source Pro. So first one will be your agent account, and the second one will be your client's account. So this is the agent account. So whenever you log into New Home Source Pro, first thing that you can see is this web page or the dashboard. So here we have a few options at the top, like we have resources. We can look into the webinars, how to sell new homes, and some other resources over here. Then we have the saved listings. So here you can see saved listings for yourself and for your clients whenever you save them. Then you can also see saved searches for yourself and for your clients. And then we have the clients option. So when you click on clients, you can see all of your clients. Okay, let me sign in again. Yeah, so once you click on my clients, you can see all of your clients over here. So what you can do is you can either create a new client from here. If you click on new client, fill in all these details and click add. Or what you can do is I'll tell you later when we edit the website. Once we edit the website, when your website is ready, then you can share that link with your clients. And whenever they search for any listing and they want to save it or need any more information, then the client can directly create their account over there. And once a client creates an account on your custom link that you provide them, like this one, so whenever they log in, that means that you can see those clients under My Clients option. So let me just start with your account. So whenever you log in, the first thing that you have to do is you'll have to click on your name and go to My Account. Because first you'll have to set up your website. And once your website is set up, and only after that, you can send out the link to your leads and clients and your contacts. So once you click on My Account, you have a few options over here. You can fill in the details. And once you fill in the details, like here we have the name and the and the email address. This is logged, but if you want to add some other information, you can add that over here. And now we have the market areas where you focus on more. So you can add all of those market areas over here. And once you add that, just click on Save. Once you add your market areas and click on Save, the next step is to click on Customize your Showing New Website. So if you click here, so we have three menus or options, you can say. The first is site details, then we have popular searches, and lastly is about me. So coming back to site details, these are a few details that you'll have to fill up because this will show on your new Home Source Pro website. So once you add your name, email address, phone number, your website, and all the other details, you can scroll down and add your social media. Once you add in your social media, then you can scroll down, you can add your headshot and your brokerage logo because this will show on your website. Once you add that, then you can add a new homepage background. So just click here on the plus icon and you can choose the background, or you could just click or choose a provided default background image. So you can click here, you can add the upload your background, or you could choose between default images. Once you add that, then we have the footer image option. So let's say if you want to showcase some of the listing images that you have or any image that you want to showcase on New Home Source Pro website. So in that case, you can upload the images over here. And then you can write something about those images in the footer text. Once you add that, lastly, we have the Google Analytics and the Google Measurement ID. So basically, whenever you create a Google Analytics page, you will get the Google ID, the Analytics Tracking ID, we say. So when you create that, you can go to settings, and then you can get the ID from there. And all you have to do is just copy paste it over here. So even if you don't add it right now, it's good to go, because once you have a lot of traffic on your website, only after that, I'll suggest that you add the tracking ID. Like, let's say if you have more than 500 visitors or 1,000 visitors, then I would suggest that you can add Google tracking ID, because if you add that, then you can always go to Google and check how your website is performing, where most of the people are clicking, and where most of the people are going on your website. So that's how the tracking ID works. But if you have a very low amount of traffic on your website, it wouldn't matter that much. So once you add all the information over here, then we have popular searches. So in popular searches, the first option that we have here is to add the primary zip code where you provide your services. So the primary zip code here is 07728. And once I add that, you can see it automatically adds the nearby city, nearby county, zip codes, features and amenities. So this section that you see here will also show on your website. But if you don't want to show the nearby cities, counties, zip codes, and amenities, then you'll have to check on this box, the first one, because this box says show new popular home construction searches and preferred builders. So if you want to show it on the website, select this, and then you can just check on these boxes. Then it will auto select all of it. And you can also showcase some of the preferred builders out of these 4 or 5. So if you check on the boxes, these builders will show on your website. So once you add everything, you select all the boxes, then the next step would be to click on About Me. And now in the About Me section, what you can do is you can go to your zone account, go to your zone bio, copy it and paste it over here, or you could just create your new bio and add it over here. We can also see there is a video option. So if you have added any videos on YouTube or Vimeo, you can just copy the link and paste it over here so that the video could also be shown on your website. So once you add everything, then the next step would be to come back to site details and click on this link, which says www.showingnew.com/your-new-construction. So once you click on this link, it will take me to the website where the clients can log in or the contacts can create an account. So this is how the website will look like to other contacts. So this is how it looks like to the agent. But when you copy the link and send it out to your contacts, this is how it will look like with your headshot, your name, the details that you have added. And if you scroll down, you can see those nearby cities, counties, zip codes, and amenities that you added earlier. Right now, we do not see the preferred builder because I didn't check any box earlier. So if I have checked the box, then you can see the preferred builders over here as well. And if I scroll down, I can see the contact me page or contact me section, and also some of the details that you added earlier in your agent account. So this is the main thing that you have to do in your agent account, because once your website is set up or you have added all the details, then moving forward, you can just copy this link and send it to your contacts. So let's suppose I'm your contact now and I come to this website. So what I can do is either I can start by searching new homes, or what I can do is I can first sign in. So let me just quickly sign in. I'll just add the address, click submit. So since I have already created an account here, it auto logs me in. But if I'm a new user, it will ask to verify my email address. And once I've done that, then this is how the website, the agent website looks like to the contact. So now I'm logged into my contact account. So now what I can do is I can start searching for the homes in the area. Let's say the first thing that I do is 07728. Let's say I'll search for this. So once I click on the search option, I can see there are a few listings over here. These are all new construction homes. And in the home status, you can basically see these icons. So these icon represents the status of the home, like this one is completed, this one is under construction, this one is a plan, and this icon is a model home. So this listing is completed. Sorry. This is a model home, this is under construction, this is a plan, so you can see accordingly. So once I search for the area, I can see some more filters over here. So if I want to filter the price, beds and baths, square feet, I can do it from here. And let's say if I want some more filters, I'll click on more. So now I can switch between single family homes or condo townhome, then promotions, events, garages, living areas, and there are a bunch of more filters over here. And once I select the filters, I can click on update, and then it will show me the updated version of the search. So let's say I added filters, and these are all the listings that shows up. And here we see that there is only one construction that is completed. So let's suppose I like this one, so I'll click on it. Remember, I'm still in the contact account. I'm not in the agent account. This is how agent account looks like. You can see your name over here, but this is the contact account. So now when I created the account over here from your link, that means that whenever I create an account, you'll get a notification over here where it says manage my client activity. So under here, under notifications, you can see that the lead has created an account on your website. You can see the lead name, email address, phone number, whatever details the lead has added. You can see all of that over here. Right now, I've deleted all the activity, but whenever there's a new lead on your website, you can see it over here, as well as you'll get a notification on your email that is synced with your Zone account. So even if you don't read the notifications over here, you can always go to your email address or the Gmail account that you have synced with Zone. You can see the notifications over there as well. So coming back to the contact account or the lead account, you can say. So since this is the only completed listing, I clicked on it and you can see the listing images. So this is how the completed house looks like. And here you can see the address, not the address, you can see the beds, baths, square feet and everything. And if you scroll down, you can see some more info about the house. You can see the floor plan. And if I want to get more information, I'll anyways have to contact the agent because there's no option for the lead or the contact to directly get in touch with the builders. So even if I want to get in touch with the builders, I'll have to go through the agent. So in that case, let's say I like this house. So what I'll do is I'll click here. I'm interested in this listing. Please give me more details, and I'll click on send. So once I click on send, you'll get a notification on your Gmail account or Yahoo account, whichever is synced with Zone. And you'll also get a notification in your client activity under your name in New Home Source Pro website. So this is how it looks to the agent. Oh, sorry, to the contact. I don't have any builder details or anything, but if I look into the same thing in my agent website, let me just search for it. So this is the completed one. So if I click on it, here I can see the details of the builders. I can just directly call them, or I could just fill up this form, contact sales agent. I can see the address, and I can also schedule a tour through here. but we don't see these options in the contact website or the contact account. So the contact has to go through you to get more details or schedule a tour. So now let's suppose I like this house. So what I'll do is I'm the contact, so I can save this listing or I could save this search. Let me show you. So let's suppose I like this one, the first listing. And let's say I also like this one, but this is under construction. So I'll just click on it and see more details about the listing. And let's say I like this one. So I'll check this, and let's say I'll check this as well. So now I have selected 3 listings, which I want to save for later. So what I'll do is once I select these listings, I'll click on Save Listing. Get more details from this agent by submitting this form. You agree? Okay. So I'll click OK. So now it says your listings have been saved. So once I save my listings, at the top you can see search new homes, which will, if you click here, it will take you to the home page. Then we have save listings and save search. So if I click on save listings, I can see all the listings that I have saved. And here, it's not only the listings that I save in the agent account. Let's say I'm now in the agent account and I want to save some listings for my contact. So I can do that as well. Let's suppose right now I'm in the agent account. Here you can see in the contact account, I saved 3 listings. So here under your name, you can see in the client activity, we have 3 notifications. So if I click on it, I can see that my client has saved 3 listings. So you can see these 3 listings have been added by my client. So what I'll do is once I've seen the activity, I'll just check all of it, mark as red, then there will be no activity. So this way, whenever your client saves any listing or saves any search, you'll get a notification, and then you can look into the search, all the listings that the client is interested in. Coming back to the client account. So now I'm in the client account. Here, these are the listings that I have saved. So once I save a listing, I have an option to give a feedback. So whenever I give a feedback, the agent can always see that feedback. So here, let's say I want to write a comment for this listing because this is completed. So what I can do is I can click on this icon and I can write that I would like to schedule a tour at this listing. So let's say I write this comment, I would like to schedule a tour of this listing, and I send it. So now once I click on send, and now if I go back to the agent website, now if I go back to client activity, you can see that my client has written a comment, I would like to schedule a tour of this listing, and this is the listing. This is the listing that my client is interested in. So this is how whenever your client leaves any feedback, or if your client leaves any thumbs up, or dislike, or love, so from that, the agent can see if the client is really interested in the listing or not. So now if I go back to the agent website, I can see under saved listings, I have all the clients over here, or the contacts. I can look into my saved listings, or I could look into my contacts saved listing or my client's saved listing. So let's say this is my client. I click on it. Now I can see all the listings that is saved for my client. Here you can see this option says saved by. So saved by basically means that if the listing is saved by you or the client. So wherever it says me, that means that I have saved this listing for my client to look into it. And if my client is interested, then he or she could leave a comment and I'll get back with more details. So here you can see saved by me. And then you can also see saved by the client. So you can focus more on these because your client is interested in these. And then what you can do is you can move forward and you can look into the comments or the feedback that the client is giving to these listings. Now, coming back to the search, let me go back, search. So you saw earlier how your client can save listings. Now let me show you how you can save listings for your client. It's pretty simple. All you have to do is go to your agent account. So in the search option, just add the zip code or the nearby county or cities. You can just add it, click on search. You can filter, you can add the filters. And once you add everything, then you can see the listings over here. And now let's suppose you want to save some listings for your client. So in that case, let's say I select this one, 2, and 3. Now I want to save these 3 listings for my client. So all I have to do is check the listings and now click Save Email Listing. So once I do that, I can now directly create a new client from here. So whenever I create a new client, add the details, add the email address, then whenever I save this, the client can log in through that email address and see the saved listings. Or if you already have added a client like this one, so here I'll just click on the client's name and I'll just click on save. Or I could just click on save and email. So when I click on email, these 3 listings will be emailed to the client and also saved for it. So for now, let me just save this. So now I have saved these 3 listings for my client. So now what client can do is, client can go back to the client account, go to saved listings. And here client can see whenever you have saved a new listing for the client. So whenever there's a new listing that is saved, you can see all of them over here. Now, you can also save this search for the client. Let's say you don't want to add a new listing, but you want to add the search. It's pretty simple. Just click on Saved Search, select the client, click Save, and then you're good to go. It's the same method for the client's account as well. So let's say now I'm in the client account. I want to search for new home. Let's say 07728, click search. And now let's say I don't want to save any listing, but I want to save the search because I have added all the filters and I don't want to add the filters again and again. So in that case, I can click on Save Search. I can give this search a name. Let's say 07728 best search. So I'll just give the search a name, click Save. So now once I click Save Search, I can always come back later, click on Saved Searches at the top, and here I can see all the saved searches that I have done. I can also see the saved searches which the agent has done for me, like we saved earlier 07728 for the client. We can also see the saved search from the agent. And now since I saved a search in the client account, let me go back to agent account and see if we got a notification. So here we have a notification under client activity. So you can see, let me just refresh. Okay, I think we didn't get this one, but no worries. You will always get a notification on your email. It might take some time to show the activity over here, but yeah, you will get an email instantly. So basically, this is how you can use New Home Source Pro. You can just edit your website, but first you'll have to log into New Home Source Pro. Once you do that, go to your name, click on your name, go to your account, edit all the information. Like you add, you add all the information over here, and once you do that, click on customize your showing new site. And once you do that, you just have to add in all the information in site details, popular searches, and about me. And once you do everything, make sure to click on save, because if you don't click on save, then all the details will be not saved. So once you click on save, then you can click on this link, which will take me to the agent website. So you can see this is the agent website, and this is how it will look to your clients. And now your clients can search for new homes, save listings, save searches. And once the client saved for, let's say, client has saved some listings and searches, you can always go back to your agent account and you can see all the listings and the saved searches that the client has made. And once you look into that, you can always call up the client and ask if he or she is interested in any of these listings. Or what you can do is you can go to save listings, click on your client's name, and then you can see what feedback the client is giving to these listings. Like I can see this is a love feedback. This is also a love feedback. So I can say that client is really interested in these two for now. So now what I can do is I can click on this link or the address. And here I could just call the builder, or I could just drop in a message for them and they'll get back to me. So once they get back to me, or if I get in touch with them, I'll get more details about the listing. And once I do that, I'll schedule a tour for myself and my client because my client is interested. And if the client likes, then he or she will buy the listing. And this way you can do your business. So any questions so far? No worries, this is being recorded, so I'll just add it up on YouTube. And lastly, what you can do is you can always go to resources, you can watch the webinars, you can select any of these resources and look into the website even further. But basically what you have to do is you just have to log in, edit your website, send the website link to your clients, and then whenever your client searches for anything or saves or anything, you'll get a notification. And you can also save those searches and the listings for your client. So this way, it's a two-way thing over here. Your client can save for himself, herself, or you could just save it for the client. And you can look into the feedback that the client is giving. So this is how you can use the new Home Source Pro app. Please let me know if you have any questions. I'll just stop the recording.